Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into the action here with the playthrough. So, we had just made it over here to this outpost, basically in the middle of the woods, right here. So, let's do some quests for these fine gentlemen here.
Will you lend me your ear?
Kippen, as we expected, we found another enemy encampment here in the Dourstocks. However, something seems to be terribly wrong. There are not enough goblins or orcs in Dourstocks to mount any kind of counterattack against Sauron, and more goblins are deserting every day. Perhaps you could go into the Dourstocks between here and Dourstocks and see if you can find any deserters. You might be able to learn what has them so terrified. When you learn something, return to me.
Stay a moment.
Alas, Kippen. I have proven a coward when I should show no fear. When I was scouting for the location of Dourstocks, I was swarmed by bats. These vile creatures were not the cause of my fear, however. Among them was a great creature that emanated terror. I have no doubt that it was a vampire, such as those that dealt in the lands ages past. In my terror, I dropped my satchel. It contains many items which may be of use to the enemy and must be retrieved. But I cannot face that creature again. I ask that you face J.R.R and recover my satchel. J.R.R inhabits a cave in Gorathum, to the northeast of here, beyond Dourstocks. While you are about this task, please slay as many of those vile bats as you can.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
If you are willing to aid me, Kippen, I could use your help. When I was scouting for the location of Dourstocks, I came across a great spider. I cannot walk these woods of our kindred of old and not purge it of its creatures. Defeat as many spiders as you may, and their vile mistress, Lathendil. Her lair, I believe, is the Dreadweaver's lair, southeast from here. When you have completed this task, return to me and I will reward you for your efforts.
Will you lend me your ear?
Hail, Kippen. Please stay and speak with me. While my companions fret over the strange happenings at Dourstocks, my forays into the western Dourstocks have discovered more threats, and no less dangerous in my opinion. One of these threats is the Black Wolves. These beasts are vicious and unpredictable. I have also seen a great wolf, which I have named Blackmaw. His lair is some distance to the southeast of here, near Packhowler's Hill. I bid you go forth and defeat as many of the wolves as you can and lay low Blackmaw. So I kind of like that group of quests. I like how he's asking me to kill certain groups of beasts, but at the same time, each beast has their leader. So I think that's kind of cool. And look at that, green quests. When was the last time we saw one of those? I can't remember. It's been a long time, my friends. It's been a long time. We've got green enemies too, so I'll have to be a little careful dodging things. Just want to go straight to my objectives though. Alright. I don't know if that's a vampire. Man, that wolf is resisting everything. There we go. Grab the satchel. There actually should be a wolf here as well. Blackmaw. Maybe? Maybe not. It looks like it should. Man, it is very dark here in Mirkwood. No, I don't want to deal with this. Unless there are some deserters. I think the deserters are further back though. Let me head back a little to the east and see if I can find some more wolves. Certainly hear them howling. Wolf up there. There's a few bats. know. There's a quest ring right there. Right up there. Not too impressed with what I'm finding around here. It's super dark and I'm probably in the wrong place. Alright, I'm way outside of quest range. Let me head south. Pack Howler's Hill, some distance to the southeast, so I don't know what that other quest ring is pointing me towards. I'll just go all the way down. My music is gone again. Very sad. Bring some of these wolves with me, maybe. Although I don't think they'll be able to come down here. Let me round up a few spiders. And then let me see if I can find the Big Daddy spider. Oh, I just had it on my tracker. There it is. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. Assuming I just got a spider slayer, dude. Alright, great. So I got all of those. Let me head to the east. God, I can barely see ahead of me. Let me go ahead and take a look at some options here. Maybe bring the brightness. Ooh, that looks bad though. Brightness does go up, but it makes it look kind of washed. Maybe if I bring the contrast up a little bit. And then the brightness. Ugh, still looks horrible. Alright, let me bring this back down to default. What about the gamma level? Eh, it's a little better. Maybe I'll leave it at 1.3. Hopefully that doesn't look too washy. Maybe 1.2. We'll meet in the middle. Let's do that. Alright, what is this? It's probably for a quest at some point in the future. So I'll ignore it for now. Yeah, that looks a little better. I can see a little bit more in the distance. I know I could go a little brighter, but then again, like I said, it looks a little washed if I do, so trying not to. Alright, great. Got that guy done. Still do need to kill a bunch of wolves. I might just start killing the ones I run across. Like that guy. And maybe a few of the bats as well. A little bit of lag, sorry about that. see if I can grab 2 at once. Man, really? That other one resisted? Alright. So I still need to... Oh, I don't want to aggro that guy. I forgot that I'm aggroing things now, so I can't just run straight through them. Try to grab a couple more here. Oh, did I lose one? No, he's coming. He's coming. Let me meet him halfway. Alright, sweet. Now, where are these deserters? That's what I need to know. The Dourstocks between Ekad Mothlin and Dourstocks to the northwest. So... Okay. So that way, it kind of looks like. That guy chilling? Grab that one. These wolves are resisting a lot of stuff. It's crazy. Grab this one. Alright, final wolf here in front of me. I'll just run through him to this bat, that way I can get both of them. Alright, finally done with that. Oh, there's a few deserters here. Perfect. Grishbog is mad. I won't go back to Dourstocks. I will not suffer the dead men. Alright, there's another one right there. I'm gonna try to grab him without grabbing the wolf. Ah, are you dead? And let me grab one final one. I will not suffer for the dead men. Alright, let me go turn all these in. This might push me to level 71, now that the quests are green. It might just do it. Wait a minute, why do I have a quest rank here? Ah, there we go. Because there are 2 quest givers here. But I gotta kill this guy. It's a pretty hostile area that they set up camp in.
Megovanen.
This becomes more mysterious. From what you say, it appears the leaders of the encampment are up to something that has even the goblins unnerved. We shall need to learn exactly what that is.
Mind my words, traveler.
Alright.
How can I be of service?
Ah, you have destroyed Cochran and recovered my satchel? That is well. You greatly deserve this reward.
What can I do for you?
I am pleased you were able to slay the vile Spider Queen. You have earned this reward.
How can I be of service?
It is well, Kippen, that you have returned victorious. Such evil cannot be allowed to persist in this place, which was once the fair Greenwood. Sweet. Let me decline this real quick. It's the anniversary quest. Alright. Level 71. Nice.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Kippen, we must learn the root cause of the goblin's fear. Something is taking place at Bruggelstazg, and it must be stopped. But first we must learn exactly what it is. You should go to Bruggelstazg and see if you can find anything out. But be careful not to be seen by the guards. Detection of your presence may make your quest more difficult. Look for goblins that are especially nervous. Return to me when you have learned more. Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to log out and log back in to reset the music real quick. I'll edit. Alright, so we may have music for, I don't know, maybe another minute before it goes out again. That's sad. But at least now that I'm level 71, these guys are no longer green. So maybe I won't be getting into combat as much and the music won't reset that way. So at least there's that, right? Nervous Goblin. So let me see if I can find anything out of the ordinary. I might have to kill some of these nervous goblins though. That may be what they're asking me to do. Let me just kill one and see what happens. Hope that doesn't reset the music again. That'll be annoying. It probably will though. Haha, I am free. Found a deserter's note, which I cannot read through my inventory. So I'll have the quest giver decipher it for me.
What do you need?
This note is written in the foul black speech, but I know somewhat of it. Interesting. The goblins have stolen an idol from the haunted ruins. It is no wonder that they are terrified. I dare not consider the horrors that have been unleashed.
Stay a moment.
An idol of the necromancer, which the White Council had discovered was in fact the Dark Lord himself. Though Sauron may have been driven forth, his minions still serve him at Dol Guldur. It is said that the Lieutenant of Dol Guldur commands there once again. There's no telling what grief will come of these goblins' foolishness. That idol must be destroyed. Go at once, Kippen. Enter Bruggelstazg and find that statue. Let nothing stand in your way. An icon of such dark power cannot be permitted to remain. Alright. Let's do it. There it is, the idol. That is the idol of Sauron. It's pretty interesting looking, I suppose. There's Grishbagud. Just gonna destroy it right as he's preying on it. See ya. I would kill him, but I don't really want to because that would risk resetting my music. And what is this? Condemned vile villager. Interesting. So we got some ghosts popping up all over the place. Looks like another quest opened up.
Megovanen.
You were attacked by the Shades of Men? It was rumored that the woodmen who lived in the Dourstocks had fallen into evil over 200 years ago and had worshipped the necromancer. It appears those rumors are true. It is well that you destroyed the idol, but I fear a terror has been unleashed unlike any this land has ever seen.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I was just there. I wonder if this popped up just now or if I could have done it already. But anyways, keep it a moment, please. I understand that Mothalin wishes you to enter Dourstocks. Perhaps while you are there, you will attempt to defeat Teluntum, the captain of the camp. With many goblins deserting their post, the enemy there is already in a weakened state. Slaying Teluntum may just be the key to breaking their spirits once and for all. Teluntum will likely be found in the bulwark at the rear of the camp. Return to me when you have done the deed.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Kip, I fear something dire is about to occur. The shadow of the necromancer lies still upon Mirkwood. I know little of these forsaken shades, but perhaps you may learn more if you speak to Prestardir at the Haunted Inn. The Haunted Inn lies to the east of here, deeper into the Dourstocks. Alright. So I can kill the Sork and then we can finally move on to the Haunted Inn, which is where my epic storyline was last concluded. That way we can continue with that as well. The Haunted Inn, I think, is one of the bigger quest hubs here in Mirkwood, if I remember correctly. Not gonna bother grabbing that backpack. Let's see if I can find... The shades are still there. I ran by him earlier, but now I can't find him. Is that him? No. Maybe he was here, but somebody killed him. Looked like a good spot for him. Come on. Where'd he go? Let me see if maybe there's a quest ring, maybe a little bit more to the east, looks like up there. There he is. There he is. Let me prepare for battle here. I don't do that often enough. There we go. Easy as that. He gets the last laugh though because he ruined my landscape music.
How can I be of service?
Well done, Kippen. The goblins of Dourstocks will not likely recover from that blow, unless a new leader arises among them. Alright. Done with all that, so it is time to move on to the Haunted Inn, a little to the east. We're making good progress. We're making good progress. I think this really is where Mirkwood starts to get really exciting. Start to uncover a lot of the plot and storyline and backstory to the whole map and the region. If I remember right, it's been years since I've done this. You can see this is just a very eerie landscape, and they don't call it the Haunted Inn for nothing, I suppose. So first of all, I'll set my milestone here. I don't know. I'll just change to this one. There we go. Alright. So continuing with the epic.
I do not know what we can do.
I don't know what we can do, Kippen. Only Rodir knows upon what paths he planned to bring us to Dol Guldur with our captive. And without him, the secret ways are veiled to us. I fear our errand stands on the very brink of failure before it has begun. Let me look at these boots. Why aren't mine popping up? That's kind of odd. Usually it shows what you're wearing. Why am I not... Wait a minute. I have not been wearing armor this whole time? Is that right? Wow, that's crazy. Oh no! Maximum level 70? You can't wear it? Wow, that's really crazy. I just lost all my armor because it's too high level for me. And I sold all my old one. Oh man, that is rough life, my friends. That is the silliest thing I've ever seen. Level 2 high? Alright. So I guess I'll take these boots. It's better than nothing, right? Can't get any worse than not wearing any shoes at all. Wow, that's crazy.
I know Rodir would be wroth if we were to abandon her.
We must persevere, Kippen. Though we grieve for Rodir, the road he planned to take is unknown to us, but his mind is not. I know he would be wroth if we were to abandon hope. But we need time to decide what to do. Instead of dwelling upon our losses, I want you to offer your strength to Dundaron here in Odheim. He has planned a number of strikes against important locations in Mirkwood, and the Golden Host could use your honed skills as a warden. Ask Dundaron with whatever skirmish he has planned, then return to me. By the Lord and the Lady, I hope we will have decided what next to do with Mazog. We cannot stay here long without the enemy learning of our orc leader's presence. Alright. So let me go in here and see what I can do. Sounds like they're gonna want me to do some skirmishes.
Greetings.
Kippen, you have come to me at a most fortuitous time. Something is amiss here. The shades of the dead men roam these lands. Of what broken oaths could have cursed them here, I am not yet sure. Actually, let me reforge real quick, because I think I need some reforging.
Sweelight Melon.
Let's see if I have any warden items. Right. Spear gambit damage. It's pretty nice. Okay. Let's keep getting some quests. The Drowned Wood.
Will you lend me your ear?
Welcome to our temporary establishment, Kippen. You may rest here for a short while, but pray do not get too comfortable. There's a task I would have you do. Several days ago, our host split in two, and half our numbers traveled south to explore the swamplands of Dronholt. We have not heard from them since, but it is important that we establish some lines of communication with them. I do not think the distance is very far, but it will be a treacherous journey. There is no friendly creature in Mirkwood. Randir, not one. Landruhill will receive you. When you find her, she travels among the southern host of Istolad Mirno.
Stay a moment.
We have split into many factions in order to organize our assault on Dol Guldur. While we feel this is the best way to plan our offense, we worry very much during these periods in which we hear nothing from our kindred while they establish their footing. It is not safe to send scouts out until we hear from the advancing party, so we wait. If you are going to Eminlum, will you keep an eye out for the host that march thence? They will welcome your presence gladly, for we are stretched in every direction. Eminlum is a dangerous wilderness to the east of here, closer to Dol Guldur. You should seek Fuigram, for he is a commander of that faction. Be wary, Kippen. Keep your wits about you. We do not know what evils lie yonder.
Stay a moment.
Hail, Kippen. I have heard much of your deeds for my people and from the good elves with whom I travel. I bid you welcome to our encampment. You may rest here from the darkness, for the Galadrim keep it at bay. This is a strange place we have landed in. The shades here are troubled. If the necromancer has ruined this place, I do not think it would feel so disturbing. Nay, some factor played a role in the collapse of this village. The curiosity of the elves, however, is not raised by mortal affairs, and I am here to aid them. I cannot peer into the matter as I would wish, however. You are not bound to the Golden Host, Warden. Will you find out what has come to pass in this strange and troubled town? The shades stir as if roused, but they do not behave as most oathbreakers do. I believe there is some grim history here that has been overlooked by every tale. There's a graveyard yonder. Perhaps you should begin your search there.
Stay a moment.
Do you hear the howling from the trees, Kippen? We hear them, but we cannot see them when they wish to be scarce. Nay, not even my long-sighted elf friends. The dark-edged wolves of Mirkwood are vicious beasts, and their attacks upon the Meladrum are ceaseless. While they are no match for the elves of Lorien, I believe they are acting on more than instinct. They harry us day and night, and seem more bent on distracting our guard and archers than coming in for an actual kill. Such prey as we are not appealing to those beasts. I am not sure what motivates them, but I would see them hindered. You should venture into the Dourstocks and remove the harrying threat of these sly beasts. Please bring me as many hides as you can collect, and I will examine them for anything strange. At the very least, the furs will make hearty provisions for my kindred when I return to them. Alright, excellent.
Will you lend me your ear?
How have you found Mirkwood thus far, Randir? It is not to my liking at all. Several of our number have gone missing on a mission to Denneglor. We know now that that place is rife with Mervale. If you find yourself there, you should defeat many of the Morval slaves as you see, and you can learn of this Morvale nest. Any interesting relics you come across while in Denneglor would be of use to me in discerning the nature of these beasts. Just be cautious when you go, Kippen. It bodes ill that our scouts are still missing. I worry very much that this particular mission will be a perilous one for you. Alright. Let's see if there's any other quests here. There surely are.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
You have been sent to aid us, and aid us you may, Melon. There are many tasks ahead of us, and our numbers are fewer than we would wish, especially with our scouts missing in the north. This forest is rife with poison-fanged spiders, seemingly everywhere one looks. They spout from the Dreadweaver's lair southwest from here. You should defeat as many Mirkwood spiders as you can, Melon. They are ever a threat to the elves, and are our enemies of old.
Mind my words, traveler.
Hail, Warden. Welcome to our meager establishment. It is not much, but it is safer than the wild woods beyond that door. I hope you will be careful when you venture out again. A small party of our own went out to explore, and they have not yet returned. I will not deny that I am very worried for them. They espied the elf ruins to the north of here, which, if memory serves, was once the fair elven realm of Denneglor. They left some days ago, and I fear the worst. Will you search for them and scout the ruins so that we know what we are up against? Be very careful. I do not wish you to meet the same fate as they met.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I'm glad that you have come to our aid, my good hobbit. Our path leads us through Mirkwood. We see many evil things that we wish to make right. Alas, we have not the resources for such great undertaking. Even the smallest good deeds must often go undone, for our eyes are fixed upon one target only. Denneglor was once an elven home, and is overrun now by shrieking beasts of all kind. The Mervale and Merville are violations of nature, and even the bats of this forest are unwholesome and evil. If you wish to make Mirkwood a little better on behalf of the Galadrim who must pass through it, you should cleanse those ruins of these vile swarms of bats and give strength to the presence of the Mervale. The bats that give strength to the presence of the Mervale. Will you do us this favor? Denneglor will never be fair again, but you can perhaps begin to cast evil from within its walls.
Stay a moment.
Megovan and Elfrin, and welcome to our meager refuge. You may tarry here, if you wish, but I think it may be of some use to us ere we depart this place. Have you ventured north and beheld the ruined walls of the elves who lived here long ago? We ourselves have only espied them from the safe distance, but some of our scouts did go that way and have not returned. There are Mervale who live there now. All signs are there, the filth, the intense evil in the very air. I suspect that there are great hordes of relics beyond the sinister walls. The filth of the Mervale dulls all fair things, but they care for the treasures with a fierce jealousy. I believe there will be memories of elves among the foul refuse. Will you search the ruins for treasures of worth? These relics belong in the possession of the elves, where they may be properly cared for. Alright. I think I've picked up all the quests here for now. I think I can't come in here just yet. That's right. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to figure out the armor situation before the next episode. That's so crazy, I can't believe it. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the series, and in the next one, we're gonna begin the great adventure here through the Haunted Inn. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so I hope you'll join me. See you next time.